Holy cow, Megyn Kelly just went off on Republicans, and I am here for it. You have to hear what she said. Man, I love me some Megyn Kelly. She's a beautiful woman for sure, but she is always spot on especially when she goes on her little rants. And we have a clip from Megyn Kelly going off on Republicans, and it's literally covers everything that I was thinking. I'm sure that you were thinking as well. Welcome to those of you on the Chad Prather channel, and those of you on my channel, welcome. Make sure you guys follow me at Dave Medina PDX across all social media. I am Chad's producer, and we're good to it's good to have both audiences here, man. This is awesome. I've been guest hosting the Chad Prather show this week, and it's just been such an honor, and it's been really fun. And we're going to do it again on Thursday, November 6th. So if you're up at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern, make sure you're catching the Chad Prather show tomorrow. We're going to be guest hosting it, and just going to be having some fun, man. It's the last show of the week, and it's going to be great. But man, Megyn Kelly, I mean, last night was just crazy, right? Like, we had this big just kind of meltdown of Republicans, this blue wave, I guess, if you want to call it.
Hey guys, we're going to get right back to the video, but before we do, I want to remind you that when inflation jumps and you hear that the national debt is over $37 trillion, do you ever sit back and think maybe now would be a good time to buy some gold? Whether it's a hedge against inflation or peace of mind during global instability, or just sensible diversification, Birch Gold Group has every American covered, where you can be backed by physical gold. They created something special just for our listeners. Until September 30th, if you're a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 in free metals on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, request an info kit now by texting CHAD, I spell it Chad, to the number 989898. Plus, Birch Gold can help you with an existing IRA or 401k by rolling it over into IRA backed by gold. Folks, you're still eligible for the rebate and free metals up to $10,000. Birch Gold is the only precious metals company that I trust, as do tens of thousands of their customers. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So text Chad to 989898. Let our friends over at Birch Gold help you right now.
And Virginia also elected a Democrat lieutenant governor, and then you saw the New Jersey race where the New Jersey went blue again. Jack Ciattarelli, I think his name is, the Republican, lost. Just a not a good night for Republicans across the board. Vivek Ramaswamy had a lot to say about it, and so did Megyn Kelly. I want to see if we can find what Vivek said, because I thought it was really good what he said, even though, he's running for the governor of Ohio. So let's see if we can pull up his comments. But a lot of people had a lot to say, including Trump. And Trump was like, hey, we lost because Trump wasn't on the ballot. And I tend to agree. I mean, Winsome Sears in Virginia, the Republican that ran against the Democrat, basically left Trump completely, MAGA completely out of her campaign. And I know you don't have to go super MAGA, but to not get Trump's help in that was just a mistake. And we keep making the same mistakes as Republicans. But you saw Zohran Mamdani, you see him pictured here. Cam Higbee said, in case you haven't seen it, Zohran Mamdani posing with Sharaj Wahaj, who was named co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. This is who you voted for in New York City. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll zoom in real quick, sorry, so you guys can see this. But just insane that a socialist just won the mayor of New York City 24 years after 9/11. This guy. So crazy. Well, Vivek Ramaswamy and Megyn Kelly chimed in. Here's what Vivek had to say.
We got our asses handed to us in New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City. Democrats swept all three. There's two key lessons for Republicans. Listen carefully. Number one, our side needs to focus on affordability. Make the American dream affordable. Bring down costs, electric costs, grocery costs, healthcare costs, and housing costs, and lay out how we're going to do it. And number two, cut out the identity politics. It doesn't suit Republicans. It's not for us. Yep. That's the woke left's game, not ours. We don't care about the color of your skin or your religion. We care about the content of your character. That's who we are.
And he's talking to mostly establishment Republicans who are if you notice the campaigns that they're running, it's I'm the first black. Stop the identity politics. Exactly what Vivek said, and exactly what we said in our last video, which was, there's a problem that all of us have in common with even with these socialist people that supported Zohran, which is livability is terrible right now. The middle class is getting wiped out. It seems like the class divide between the rich and poor are getting bigger, and the middle class is just disappearing. We said there's a problem in America with that, right? Nobody's buying houses anymore. But it's just that these socialists and these communists that support communist Zohran Mamdani have a different solution to it, and it's basically make government bigger. And our solution, the conservative solution, is actually government should be helping more and be shrinking, and we should allow innovation and free enterprise to reign, to be free with the certain restraints. There are laws in place that stop corporations from going crazy and taxing billionaires, all that kind of stuff. They already get taxed. They already pay the highest tax rate out of any other people group. They pay tons of taxes. And their solution is tax the rich. It's just, that's not going to work. It hasn't worked in the past. Socialism has never worked historically. It's never worked. And it's just one step away from communism. So Vivek's absolutely right. Republicans, stop playing identity politics that I'm the first woman. No one cares about your gender or the color of your skin. We want to hear your policies. That's why Trump won. Did Trump win going, I'm the first orange person that's going to, or the first white person? No, he was talking about like the American dream and bringing people back from this wokeness. Like, be strong, Republicans. Vivek is absolutely right, man. And then you have, this is what Virginia or New Jersey, Mickey Sherrill. This is who New Jersey put in over Mike Ciattarelli. Look at what she said about parents' rights.
Should parents have the right to opt their kids out of LGBTQ-related content in the same way that right now they can be removed from sex ed and health curriculum classes?
Look, I believe that parents have the right to oversee their children's education. I would push an LGBTQ education into our schools. Parents have a right to opt out of a lot of things, but this is not an area where they should be opting out, because this is an area of understanding the background of people throughout our nation. And right now we see, for example, at the Naval Academy.
Okay, all right. And they're actually saying the quiet part out loud, because here's my argument. If you want to really learn about the background of people across America, then you know what? Put in a Christian course. Put in a course for Christians. Put in a course for the education of the history of the Catholic Church or of the church. But why are we learning just about LGBTQ people and not about every other people group? Why don't we learn about the history of Christians? Why don't we learn about the history of conservatism? Or like, how about just regular history, American history? It's like, and you heard her say, no, they shouldn't be. We're not going to let them. We're not going to let parents opt out of this. I mean, just absolute indoctrination, folks. This should scare you. This is the new governor of New Jersey. Okay. And then obviously Megyn Kelly just absolutely ripped the Republicans a new one. I love me some Megyn Kelly, because she tells it how it is, and she doesn't care who she offends. She tells it how it is. I love this. Watch this.
The Republican Party needs to get its shit together. ASAP. I'm really glad we spent the past couple of weeks, as Sean Davis of The Federalist put it, policing some young person's group chat, what a podcast host said, and what the head of a think tank over at Heritage had to say. I'm really glad that the Republicans devoted so much time to that. That was a great move. Terrific move. Way to stick together, to really shine a light on what matters. The Republicans like to lose. Mm-hmm. They enjoy losing. Mm-hmm. They enjoy when they are embattled and in a losing position and complaining. They love it. They do it really well. Less good at winning, especially when Donald Trump is not there to get them over the line. The Republican Party is not strong. Donald Trump is strong. Mm. Republicans don't know how to win. Yep. They don't know who to run. They don't know what to do when daddy's not there to fly them across the finish line. And that's just been so obvious. Meanwhile, Trump is all over the Middle East while people's groceries bills are still high. They're still dealing with inflation. They're suffering. Like, that's it. OK, we're focus on domestic policy and on making people's lives better.
Yep.
That's really all I have to say. Those are my top line thoughts. There's a lot to get into on why this happened and so on, but that's my top line takeaway.
I mean, she's absolutely right. And you see these like rhino establishment Republicans. It's like the Democrats. And I really hope that, and I want you guys to listen to me, because if you're running for governor in Oregon, do not make the same mistake. You don't have to go full MAGA, but my gosh, you need to be strong and you need to point out the issues clear as day. You can't be using general statements like getting politics out of the classroom. You have to tell people what you're going to get out of the classroom. Politics out of the classroom can mean anything. We had to stop playing it safe. You don't need Daddy Trump there to help you. I mean, he does in some areas, but like here in Oregon, you don't have to, like the Oregon gubernatorial race is next year. But also for other states, other candidates that are running for governor, or running for high places of office. You don't have to water down your words. It's almost like the left and Democrats know that their little narrative about us, that we're racist and homophobic and all this kind of stuff, they know that works. So they do it so that we're more busy about cleaning that up to prove to everybody that we're not racist or sexist or homophobics. Like they have us so busy cleaning up those messes that they just like those what do they call them? Those traps that they lay for us, that we lose our message on what the real issues are. We play these identity politics to try to prove to people who don't care. If that were the case, if identity politics were really effective, Donald Trump would not be in the White House again, folks. That's what we have to remember. Oh, man, it makes me sick. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did Megyn Kelly, did she nail it? Or do you have, is she missing something? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're on the Chad Prather channel. If you're on my channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me at Dave Medina PDX across all social media, and we'll see you guys on the next one.